What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Commander Cycle channel. Today we do have a Star Wars review. It is the Black Series Remanent Stormtrooper from the Mandalorian subline. And yeah, we'll get straight into it by taking a look at his packaging. So for this figure here, he is in the packaging still. And you can see the figure here with his one accessory there in the window. It does say Star Wars Mandalorian and Remanent Stormtrooper at the bottom with Black Series down there too. If we move on up, it says Black Series there as well. Cool mural picture here on the side. He's number 9 in the Mandalorian line with a bigger picture of the mural right here. Remanent Stormtrooper and Black Series at the top, and there's his bio if you want to pause and read that. So yeah, we'll get this figure out of his packaging and take a look at his accessories. So for this Stormtrooper, as you can see in the window, he came with this E11 Blaster. It is more of a smaller mold than what we have seen. It does also have a longer barrel here, and it does have a flashlight attached. But I do kind of actually enjoy it, and I like it. So yeah, not much accessories, but now for the detail. So this figure is basically just a repaint from the 2020 mold of the Stormtrooper. As you can see, this is the rocket launcher trooper. This one is more of like, I guess, as Out of the Basement calls it, a toasted marshmallow. Because as you can see, it's got the weathering on it. It's got some like gray dirt all over it, and it's got this like tan orangish color, kind of like a roasted marshmallow all over the figure. And I mean, it's not the greatest weathering, but once again, it's just like an army builder. It's a Stormtrooper, and it'll just sit on my shelf wherever I intend to place him. But yeah, I mean, it is his detail. There's nothing we can do to change it, I mean, unless you customize, but we'll get into the articulation. So this figure is the same 2020 articulation, but he can look about that far back and about that far forward. There's a bit of tilt, and there's a ball joint that it is on. There's a head under there. I don't know if it's the Tamora Morrison clone head, but there's also butterfly joints here. And the arm can go about that far back because of the pauldron. I mean, not the pauldron. I keep on calling them pauldrons, the shoulder pads, because it is the newer one that's like attached under there. Arm can go about way past 90, some side to side. And there is, I think, an up and down trigger finger hand, but mine is really tight. I mean, you can kind of see it in there, but like, when I try and bend it, it won't go. I don't know. I'm sorry for the camera not focusing, but yeah, it's really tight. And then there is side to side on this hand, even though it looks a lot like a trigger finger as well. So maybe I'll use that as a trigger finger hand. But he can go about that far back and about that far forward. He is on a ball joint, so he can hula hoop, which is pretty good. Leg can go out that far out. There is some thigh swivel here. Leg can go about that far back. And there is some side to side. Ankle can go about that far down and about this far up. It is a bit tight, as you can see. I'm pretty struggling, and there's a tiny rocker. So yeah, nice articulation, and we'll get into his scaling. So here he is next to some Mando Imperial ranks with the Dark Trooper on the left and Moff Gideon on the right. Here he is also next to some people that fight him a lot, which is Mando on the left, or the Beskar first release, and the Throne Room Boba Fett figure. And I mean, yeah, there's not much to this figure, but it's just another Stormtrooper. If you can, and if you really do want to, pick it up. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, share. Trying to get to 50 subs, and we're trying to do a collection toward the end of the year. And go ahead and check out any other video if you want. And that's all I've got for you guys today. So Commander Cycle, out.